from you.
If he didn't have the beard, then he wouldn't be Libiano anymore then, right?
No, if he shaved off his beard, he'd still be Libiano.
Then how is that a necessary property that makes him Libiano, the person, distinct from Avery, the person?
Okay, again, it's not that. It's listen, Karam said the exact same thing. You had the exact same response, okay, and then you didn't respond to him. Okay. What else did he say? Right? Because he didn't only say.
Why are you running away from this? Why are you running away from this?
I'm not running away from anything. He gave the beard as an example. What was his point?
He gave the beard an example to what question that was asked?
I can't remember what the question was.
But you said I got baked. You said I got destroyed, and you can't remember the conversation?
Hello, welcome to Religious Insight in this amazing episode between Godlogic and Muslims. In this very episode, these Muslims thought that Avery has lost the debate. Then he came up with this strategy and he embarrasses them. Let's watch this video for more amazing details.
Ali, how you doing, bro?
Good, how about you, man? The live yesterday from Libiano, man, you got cooked.
I did? What did he cook me on? What did he cook? I want your opinion.
Everything. This whole live.
Give me 1 point. Give me 1 point.
Wait.
I'm listening.
I think all your views.
Hold on. I'm trying to get 1 point.
Okay?
I just want 1 point. You don't got to come up here and be a bot. He just left. What's up with these guys? Guys, look, to my Muslim Ummah out there who loves the channel and loves to follow me and loves watching me and loves my engagements. If you guys believe that there is a debate that your guy won, and you come up and you tell me that I got cooked, that I got baked, that I lost in some capacity, I want to hear from you. I want to hear what the point was that I lost on, what the point was on the opposite side that made sense and that was coherent, and how it refuted me. Okay? So if you're going to come up and say, hey, you lost, you're going to be pressed to explain how. Okay? Bring up Karam.
Yo. So are you just purposely misrepresenting what he was saying, or are you just doing it just because you don't understand or something?
Okay, so what did he say?
He gave the beard as an example, which you clearly stated, an example is my beard, right? What he was making
an example for what?
What I thought was pretty clear was that what makes you different humans is the accidents.
I didn't ask about what makes us different humans. I asked about what makes us different persons. And he mentioned his beard.
Okay, yeah, it's the same thing. He said the beard as an example.
Yeah.
And he said, so are you ignoring the part about the accidents? Do you know what he means by accident?
Oh, these are just things that are descriptions of his human body. These aren't permanent things that make him who he is, right?
So you understand what he meant by accidents?
Yes, which is why that didn't answer. So can you tell me, when he mentions accidents, right, descriptions, like temporary descriptions of himself, how does that answer my question of what makes Libiano, the person, a different person from Avery? How is Libiano the person, not Avery the person? How does him talk about his accidents?
And like he said, when he brought up the accidents, for example, which is a different example, right? The beard was one example.
Yeah, talk about the beard. Talk about the beard. How does the beard answer that question?
The beard is just an example. You know, accidents means there's more than one thing that makes this person different from him, meaning your accidents is what made you, where you're born, where you're from, who your parents are.
No.
Okay.
So
for example, he means by accident.
Wait, hold on. For example, when I ask what makes Libiano, and he mentions of his beard, and then
he said different accidents.
Wait, hold on. He mentioned his beard. Karam, just follow me for a second. Okay, but you are denying. You're denying at the same time. So Karam, does somebody's beard make them the person they are?
No, obviously not just the beard, but
so,
it's part of the accident.
What was my question? What was my question?
Yo, bro. I know you're hurt and you can't take an L like
What was my question, Karam?
But I asked you.
Nice coping. Nice try. That doesn't work here.
Yeah.
What was my question?
I don't have to cope. Trust me.
Good. Okay, then stop. Then don't do it.
Your question was, what makes Libiano a different human than
I think that if you're not going to be able to represent what I asked, I don't think that you can come up here and decide what was said is wrong or right when you can't even repeat the question. So I'll give it to you again because I said it to you. I'll give it to you again. Karam, I'm gonna give it to you again. I'm giving you the question.
Bro. Listen, I know how you work. All right, you could keep.
Thank you. So the question was, what makes Libiano a different person from Avery?
That's literally what I just said.
Okay.
That's exactly
how
what I just
does
said.
him bringing up his beard answer my question?
Okay, so when you just said okay, you conceded that I understood and restated your question exactly how it was. So you just came at me for not understanding your question.
Take care of yourself. Can another idiot come up and maybe do a little bit better? All right. Peter. Welcome back, Peter.
Yo, Logic.
What's up, man?
Hey, you remember me from the last time where you didn't answer none of my questions?
I remember you from last time. I don't remember not answering none of your questions, though.
I know. But Logic, I'm gonna keep it like fair. You did get cooked, bro. Like, we gotta keep it fair. Look, listen. You were asking him questions in the end. He answered your questions, but the primary,
So do you agree with Libby?
No, hold up.
Peter.
The main
Peter,
question
one
was
second.
never
One
answered.
second. Okay, I got you.
The main question
I got
that he
you.
offered
I
was
got
never
you, Peter.
answered.
I
So
got
you
you.
offer
Peter,
questions
do you
to
want
him
to
to
last?
avoid
Do you
it.
want to last on the stage? Because I don't mind people sharing their opinions. Do you want to last on the stage? You want to talk?
Yeah, but can I say something before you
let's talk.
offer up?
Nope. You already said something. Now it's my turn.
Yeah.
Do you agree with Libiano that his beard makes him a distinct person from me?
No, he was using an example simply that he has a beard that you don't have. A simple beard.
Hold on a second. You already said no. Hold on.
You're gonna cut me off.
Peter,
you
said you already said no. Well, hold on a second.
Let me talk. I agree.
So when I asked him, what makes Libiano a different person from Avery, and he mentioned his beard.
Yeah.
So he said his beard makes him a different person from Avery, right?
Yes.
Do you agree with
this point? Hey, listen. Yeah. Let me talk.
Do you agree with that?
Let me provide a statement for that.
Do you agree?
So
do you agree with that?
He keeps cutting me off, bro.
No, I'm asking. Do you agree with that?
Let me tell you why.
I'm asking.
Let me tell you what he was meaning.
Peter, it's okay. Just
yes.
You agree?
Yes, I agree.
All right. So just to be clear, I'm gonna let you talk. Just to be clear.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
You agree?
Okay. Good.
That somebody's beard that they have on their human body makes them a distinct person from another.
Mainly between you and Libiano. Let me tell you why. Because Libiano, he was trying to use an example that he has a beard that you don't have, which distincts you and him and makes you guys both different. That was his main example. And to add up on that and to go with that flow, and he was trying to prove to you that in every other world, you keep cutting me off. In every other world,
I'm sorry, you just addressed that, Peter.
You have a beard.
I'm sorry, Peter.
Argument.
I got it.
So
I got it, Peter. Peter, does him having a beard make him Libiano?
Too before.
Peter, if he doesn't have a beard, is he still Libiano?
What?
If he doesn't have a beard, I'll say it slower, just like I did.
That's the point he was trying to
address. If he doesn't have a beard, I'm sorry, Peter. I'm sorry.
That's what he was addressing.
I'm sorry, Peter.
And
if he doesn't have a beard,
let's
go ahead and do this because I know you're panicking just like he did. If he doesn't have a beard, is he still Libiano?
That's his whole argument.
So if he doesn't have a beard, he's still Libiano?
That's his whole argument.
I need a yes or no.
And every other world where he doesn't have a beard is still Libiano. Just like in every other world, when God isn't the Father, he isn't God. That's his whole argument.
Thank you. I appreciate
That's his whole, in every other world.
Take care of yourself, man. Thank you. So just like Libiano, you fell into the same trap and mistake for how dumb and stupid you both are. You just said that the beard doesn't determine the person Libiano is. So Libiano could have the beard and still be Libiano. Libiano cannot have the beard and still be Libiano. So the beard is not what makes Libiano a different person from me. So what is it? What is the necessary property that makes Libiano and not me Libiano? Are you guys that dumb? I mean, I know. I'm talking with Muslims. I'm dealing with Islam, but I do not mind any Muslim that agrees with Libiano on the point that he's made. You could come up and defend it all you want. Come up and try to defend it. I have no problem. We're going to have thousands of people watching you guys make the same stupid point over and over and over again. And it's going to show how Islam just produces dumb bots. That's all. So keep coming. I'm not gonna kick nobody. I'm gonna let you guys give your opinion. Say how Libiano cooked for the Muslim side. Everybody else is laughing at you guys in the chat. I'll let you guys up. All right. So you guys can deal with this subject. You guys can tell me where I can find Muhammad mentioned in the NGO, mentioned in the gospel, or you can tell me how Libiano's beard makes him a different person than me. No worries. I'll give you all a chance. What's up, man?
Yeah, what's good, bro? Libiano baked you, bro. That debate was insufferable, bro. Oh my days, you would not answer this question.
Really? So just to be clear,
I asked that you come up because you DM me, dude.
It's okay. It's okay.
I don't care. I didn't even watch that debate. But if you want to try to cook them now. I'm gonna mute up, but please don't make me look stupid.
Oh yeah, this is on you. This is on you. Speaking Muslim. So Mazen, so you agree with Libiano that his beard makes him a different person than me?
I mean, not like the beard. Just what he explained.
That's what he said.
He explained it. It's an example. It's an example
of what? An example of what? Makes him a different person?
Yes.
Okay, so if he didn't have a beard, would he still be Libiano?
But that's not the part I'm focused on.
That's not what I asked.
On the beginning.
That's not what I asked.
Yeah.
If he didn't have a beard, would he still be Libiano?
Yes.
So his beard, his beard is not a deciding factor on whether he's Libiano or Avery, correct?
No, but it's an example of the factors
how is the beard? How is bringing up his beard an example of showing a necessary distinction between, or necessary property that makes Libiano distinct from Avery? How is bringing up the beard relevant to that question?
Okay, so if he shaves his beard, he's still Libiano.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm not denying that.
Okay,
but his beard is one of the distinctions. Between you and him.
I'll say it again. Is his beard a property of his person?
Yeah, it's a hypostatic property.
Okay, so is it something that makes him different from Avery the person? Is that a necessary? Okay, so Libiano's beard is a necessary hypostatic property that makes him distinct from me. Yeah?
Yeah, it's a property that makes him distinct from you.
If he didn't have the beard, then he wouldn't be Libiano anymore then, right?
No, if he shaves off his beard, he'd still be Libiano.
Then how is that a necessary property that makes him Libiano, the person, distinct from Avery the person?
Okay. Again, it's not that. It's listen, Karam said the exact same thing. You had the exact same response, okay, and then you didn't respond to him. Okay. What else did he say? Right? Because he didn't only say.
Why are you running away from this? Why are you running away from this?
I'm not running away from anything. He gave the beard as an example. What was his point?
He gave the beard an example to what question that was asked?
I can't remember what the question was.
But you said I got baked. You said I got destroyed, and you can't remember the conversation. The question was: are there necessary properties that are applied to personhood rather than essence? He says no. There's no such thing. There's no such thing as necessary or essential hypostatic properties or necessary qualities that make a person who they are. He said that doesn't exist.
Yes, I agree.
You agree?
I
okay.
Agree. There's only two categories.
Okay. So, for example, is rationality an essential property to being a person?
Is rationality an essential property to being a person? Essential to the person or to the essence?
Personhood.
It's not essential to personhood.
So you can be a person without having any rationale, without having any intellect, no mind.
It's essential to the essence.
That's what I asked you. Can you be a person without having intellect, without having a mind?
No, because it's essential to the essence.
You guys are so confused. So it is essential for rationale to be present for personhood to exist, correct?
Yeah.
So it's an essential property of personhood to have intellect, to have rationality, correct?
Yeah. Listen. All right. This is what I'll say about the debate. Okay.
You're not gonna answer this question?
Okay. I'm not concerned with this, bro. Okay?
You are concerned with this. You are, because you're saying that you agree with Libiano that there are no essential hypostatic properties. That there are no properties that are essential to hypostasis. But you just admitted that.
My problem is not with the position. Okay, I don't know jack about all this philosophy stuff. My problem is with the debate itself.
But you said that he cooked me on this. If you're saying that you don't know anything about this stuff that we're talking about, how can you say that he baked me?
Because I watched the debate.
So if you watched the debate, did you hear him say that his beard is what makes him a different person than Avery?
I'll tell you what I did here. I heard him. First 2 minutes, he asked you a question. Okay. Because you said, can there be a
I just want to know if you agree with this, because you're wasting my time. I don't know if you agree with this.
Okay, just let me speak. I'll tell you why I think he cooked you.
Do you know that? Do
You said there's-
you know his point in the debate? He celebrated as if he proved a point, right? That was part of the debate, right?
Okay, that's nice. Okay.
So do you
I'm talking
agree
about the
with
game.
him that
Bro,
he was correct that his beard makes him a
Just give me
different
second,
person
bro.
than me?
Just give me a second. Just give me a second,
All
alright?
right, take care, bro.
Don't drop.
Then answer the question.
Okay, I can't answer the question. Cool. Like,
Why can't you answer the question?
اسم عربي مازن. You speak Arabic?
بتكلم عربي.
ما أدري يعني شو لماذا؟ ما أدري. Like if you don't know, just say I don't know.
I don't know.
There you go. Conversation's done.
So this is what it is. If you're going to come up and say that I got baked, and then I ask you about a point in the argument that you saying that I got baked on, and you then say that you don't know, after all that, don't come up here saying that I got baked when you don't know even the argument, or you can't even articulate it yourself. You can't back Libiano up on nothing that he said. Don't come up here with that type of energy. Does it make sense? Does it make sense to you that a beard is a quality that makes a person a person? Do you agree with that?
Yes, that's normal.
So
That's
very
what I'm
good.
thinking.
If so, watch this. So if a beard is a quality that makes a person, then not having that beard would mean that that person is no longer that person anymore, right? If he didn't have that beard, he wouldn't be Libiano, correct?
No, he's saying he gave beards as an example. He's saying all of his qualities together. If he didn't have them, he's not Libiano.
Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself.
You know, Mazen sounds young.
He is young.
People shouldn't be influenced by social media influencers so much that, no, I'm serious. Like, think about this. Like, you know, go read the Quran, speak to the ulama, but like, don't just defend people for their husna dhan because you love them for the sake of God or anything like that. Like I've learned this is why I'm sitting here, just letting people kind of speak on their own, because everybody has to go through the process of learning. And frankly, some things like you don't necessarily need to acknowledge everything, but yeah, I just told him like, you know, if you don't know the answer, bro, just say you don't know, move on. Like this is torture.
Yeah.
Just watch it, frankly.
Welcome back, guys. That was very amazing one. I believe you learned something new. Share your thoughts, what you were able to learn in the comment section. Share this video with your friends, your family. Subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos like this. This was almost scary. How blind and ignorant these Muslim guys are. They can't even see how their own logic is used against themselves. How can they really believe a beard makes someone distinct? So if Avery grew a beard, does that mean that he's the same with everybody that has beard? This pocket, I hope they see the errors in their thinking and turn to Jesus. Everybody could have a beard, but yet we are still different persons. We are not the same. Our facial expression does not make us the same. So for the fact that someone can have a beard and the next day they can choose to trim it, but they are still the same person. So saying that having a beard makes us all the same is a fallacy. It is not true in any way. These Muslims try so hard to disprove what has already been proven centuries ago over and over again, but they still keep on bringing all this argument that does not make sense. For Muslims, the louder you are, the more correct you are. The fact that you are shouting across the room doesn't mean that what you're saying is true. Appearance can be deceiving. For example, twins can look almost the same by their appearance, but their personality will always betray them. They can dress alike, they look alike, but the inward person always betray them that they are two distinct persons. All this argument is in a bid to bail out that Jesus is not God, because they believe if God takes on flesh, then he's no longer God. That is the basics of all this argument about beards, or it's all about. So guys, thank you for watching. Share this video, subscribe. We'd love to see you in the next episode.